before you go. People are asking to call in. If you want to call in, the number is in the chat. It is pinned. You have to text that number so I can send you the link. All right, go ahead, Conscious.
Yeah. All I want to say all the, but I'm sorry, I was thrown off. You said you have. I want to be kind of. Why didn't you turn her in? Because you
Because I'm
love her,
not
right?
scumbag.
Yeah, but I'm saying you love her. So, and she's a
No, no,
productive
no, no, no,
part of the
no.
society, right?
Well,
She cheated me out of tens of thousands of dollars, but I'm still not a
Oh,
scumbag though.
sorry about that. I'm sorry to hear.
Like
But
I could call ICE and turn her in, but we also have a child together.
I was just trying to do a little debate jab. Don't worry about it, bro. I was just that threw me off a little bit. But like I was saying, when you cross the border, it's a misdemeanor fine. So that's why I was emphasizing that heavy tax burden on productive parts of our society. I don't have any problem with Trump getting rid of the criminal elements here. I don't. But I'm saying if you're working like he was doing in LA, he was going to graduations, people's jobs, things like that. Like that's a little bit extreme. And Obama, who deported more people in this country than any president, he didn't go by those means. So I'm saying it's a better way to do it. And then you kind of waste the resources. You pull it all the people kind of from the border to come and look for him here in the country. And I'm curious, how many people has Trump deported so far?
Still not as much as Obama. And my brother, I appreciate you recognizing that Obama has deported so many people. Now, is there a better way of doing it? Maybe, but who cares? If you're in the country illegally, you should be fucking deported.
Let me ask you a question. If Obama used the National Guard to round up illegal immigrants, you wouldn't have had a problem with it?
Nope.
Interesting. I think Republicans would have had a little kerfuffle on their tail about that. Like,
why?
Especially because they're so conservative with spending. And that's another thing. Like, Republicans used to be conservative about spending, but if you look at that big, beautiful bill, it's how much does it add to the deficit? So, like,
look.
Hold on, wait, let him finish. Hold on, wait, let him finish.
No, he can go ahead. He can go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay,
right,
well,
bro.
before
I don't mind the back and forth.
You get it. Before he goes, I have to step in. I want you to understand the premise that you're setting, right quick, Conscious. You said that if Republicans will have a problem if if Obama was using the National Guard to round up illegals.
Yes, sir.
Is that what's happening right now?
Isn't that? Well, I mean, I'm
No,
sorry. I mean, I'm
not.
sorry I'm sorry. I meant to say ICE. My apologies.
Right.
I misspoke.
So,
I'm sorry about that. Yeah,
you're good. So now that we got a better understanding. So Obama used ICE to round up a whole bunch of illegals and get them out of the country. So now that I have a better understanding of your question, I'm gonna re-ask the question to myself, and you tell me if that's the correct question. Okay. Obama used ICE to round up a whole bunch of illegals in the country and deport them. Do you think Republicans will have a problem with that? That's your question, right?
In the means which Trump is doing it, like running up in the graduations. He's not like Obama did it by going to jails. You know what I'm saying? He kind of, he didn't go that way. Yeah, I'm saying the means in which if Obama implemented the means that Trump is doing, then I think Republicans will have a problem with that.
Yeah, if back in 2008 all the way up until 2014, I guarantee you Republicans will have a problem with it. Now, hold on, wait. Can I ask you a follow-up question? Why did the Democratic Party change their stance on immigration?
When? I'm saying like, and what
did they change?
I'm gonna answer your question.
No,
so,
they always wanted a pathway. That's why
No. They didn't want a pathway. No. He came up with
Hillary said.
Hold on. They didn't. They did indeed want to come up with a pathway, but the problem was they were focusing on illegals. During the Clinton administration, even all the way up until Obama, when he left office, Republicans had a very hard stance against the illegals because Republicans Sorry, Democrats
So
had a
did the
very hard stance.
Democrats. They talked
No,
about
no,
it
I got you. I got you.
on
Hold on, wait. Let me finish. The Democratic Party had a very hard stance against the illegals, and they was very strongly about the border. This is something that Obama himself even came out and gave it a State of the Nation address to when he said that they wanted to get all of these illegals out. This is where you come up with all those cages, all those videos of those Mexicans all over the floor, and all those
It was
children being
Obama.
separated. That was all Obama. So my question to you is, why did the political parties switch their stance on immigration?
I know.
I interpret it different, so that's why I'm like trying to like. I always thought that they wanted a pathway for citizens to become citizens.
No,
But this is my thing. Hold on a sec. Like
but
y'all
go ahead.
almost make it seem like these illegal immigrants can then vote in our elections.
No, wait.
Our
Let's
federal
not. Hold on.
elections,
Wait.
So,
Let's
like,
wait.
it's
Hold
not
on.
a
Wait.
benefit
No,
to either party.
wait. Hold on. Let's not. Now, conscious. We come from the same space. Let's not move the goalposts.
No, I'm not though.
Got you.
But
So no, you are. I'm gonna tell you how you're moving the goalposts. So we're talking about the political positions
yeah,
of the Democratic and the Republican Party when it came to how they dealt with immigration. And I asked you why did they switch? And you said, well, I don't know. I don't, and then you went into something else. So that's moving the goalposts.
Because I don't think that they switched though. Like
Got
my
you.
perception
They
is
did.
that they
But hold
didn't
on,
switch.
wait, they did. I'm
Like,
gonna
they
tell you how
always
they
wanted
did.
a pathway to citizenship.
You're talking
No,
about wait, hold on, wait.
I remember Clinton
You're
had it
talking
in the
about
plan. Obama came up with DACA. Like I'm
right,
just saying what they did doesn't
but
go with what you're saying. Your perception.
got you, but conscious, you're talking about a pathway to citizenship, not a open borders policy where illegals could just cross into the country. This is why Obama deported 3.5, I think
So
it was
he handled
3.5
it.
million.
Well, hold on. I'm so he can't do two things at once. He was trying to get a pathway for people who were here.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, but the people who were crossing the border, he said, no, you can't because there were so many
Absolutely.
people. Hold on, because I was quiet.
I'm agreeing with you. No, I'm agreeing with
Yeah,
you.
but I'm saying so he was doing two things at once. He was making the people who were established here citizens, or trying to make the people who were established here, you know what I'm saying, who built a life here, citizens. But the people who were trying to come across the border, he was deporting them. So he's doing two different things, but he was still handling immigration. So
No,
what are y'all talking
he was trying to make it he was trying to make it easier for people who was already in the country for I think it was between 3 and 5 years. The people who are already here, they were going to make the pathway to citizenship easier for anyone who came into the country either after that or before that. I can't remember the exact address that he said, but anyone who crossed the border illegally, they're just getting them out of the country. The Republican Party had a very big stance on this because of the treatment of those illegals and of those peoples. In 2015, when Donald J. Trump ran for the office of presidency, he was going up against Bernie Sanders. The Democratic Party took a shit on Bernie Sanders and they put in Hillary Clinton. The only problem was they had to understand, and they knew this, there was absolutely no way whatsoever that Hillary Clinton was going to win against Donald J. Trump. So when Donald J. Trump, hold on,
come on now,
hold on. So when Donald J. Trump won the office of presidency in 2015, and he was what do you call that? When he was sworn in 2016, here's what happened. They recognized that America wanted Trump, but they didn't want America to have Trump. So they came up with the Russian hoax. But then
we talk about immigration.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Hold on, wait. I'm getting there. Just hold on. Just walk with me. Just walk with me for a second, okay? Remember, Trump was a Democratic Party member. He said, the only way I'm going to win the office of presidency is if I run as a Republican.
But so why did he say that? Because the Republicans are so stupid, they'll fall for anything.
Wait a minute. So when Trump, when Trump got in the office, just listen. You're trying to overtalk. Just listen. When Trump got in the office, he says, I'm going to continue what Obama was doing. I'm going to build the wall. And the Democrats took a problem with it.
Stop a second, sir.
Hold on. You asked how we got to the immigration issue.
He was going to build the wall.
Obama never said he was going to. Obama never said he was going to build the wall. But Trump said, Trump said, I'm going to. Trump said, I'm going to continue the mission to get the illegals out of America. And the first thing we have to do is build a wall. Do you remember this whole entire kerfuffle? that was happening, and all of media about the wall being built. Do you remember that?
We were literally talking about a pathway to citizenship. How are
Got
you
you,
getting
but
back on
I'm
the
getting
wall?
there. I'm
The
getting
wall
there.
wouldn't have prevented anything. Like
I'm
they're
getting
big.
there.
Hold on.
Conscious,
You
conscious.
were
You're not,
interjecting, but go ahead.
but
I mean,
conscious.
I
You're
can
not
roll.
letting me finish. So I'm
Go
getting
ahead.
there. So coming all the way up until Trump's presidency was getting ready to end. This is when they came up with the perfect idea because they knew that America was going to vote for Trump again. But what did they do? They had all of these NGOs go to the border and they brung in all of these illegals. And we already seen the video on this. We seen all of the journalistic video on this, how all of these illegal aliens was sitting in these buildings and they was getting all of these what do you call them, mail-in ballots. Because of COVID, a lot of people couldn't. Because of COVID, a lot of people could not come to the lines and vote. So they did mail-in ballots. Because of this mail-in ballot, hold on. Once Biden won, the first thing he did was bust the border wide open, and he changed the policy on how it is that they handle immigrants coming into the country. That's how we got the immigration issue.
Yeah, let me ask you a question because you just said that they were giving out mail-in ballots to illegal immigrants in a federal election.
Yes,
you that is against the law. You cannot.
It is against the law, and lots of people went to jail.
I know where.
Lots of people went to jail.
Hold on, I'm here in Georgia. Trump alleged that 5,000 illegals voted. It was 7.
Yes.
And 3 voted for Biden.
Wait, you just said that illegals. You just said that illegals can't vote. You just said 7. So
no, they attempted to. They caught them.
Got you. So I'm telling you, all around the country. All around the country. I can't remember that Indian woman's name and that Somalian woman's name, but they had videos of these women going to these low income houses, HUD houses, Section 8, and all this, that, and the other. And they was literally walking in there with gigantic bags of mail-in ballots. And what they was doing was they was giving it to them and they was handing them out and they turned them in. This was part of the video investigation that Trump used to shoot to prove that they stole the election.
So me and you agree that only American citizens can vote in federal elections. I'm not talking about state elections. I'm literally just talking about like Congress, Senate, President, right? We agree to that, right? So if Donald Trump could have proven that, it would have been hands down shut. Did he prove that in any of the 60 court cases that he had?
He attempted to prove it. What happened?
No, this was literally just a yes or no. Did he prove it? Yes.
He attempted to prove it. What happened?
So he didn't prove it.
Okay. So he attempted to prove it. What happened?
He lost the cases.
Okay, now I can accept that Donald Trump lost the cases. Now we get into Joe. Now wait. We get into Joe Biden as the president, and the first thing he did with the border was bust it wide open and told those NGOs to bring in all of these illegals.
Wait, he didn't literally bust it wide open.
He didn't?
Talk about Title 42.
So what was the policy on?
What was about Title 42 though? That's
what was the policy at the border?
Trying to get Title 42 extended, but the Supreme Court said that he couldn't. So he had to open it back up. If you're talking about Title 42, that Trump
what was the policy?
So he followed the law unlike Trump does. But what
was the amended policy that Biden came up with that allowed those illegals to cross into the country?
I don't think it was any policy, like I said, but I can't recall. I won't lie. Jesus Christ, that was
I got you. So I'm gonna turn this over to Big Wave because Big Wave, you're the one that he was originally debating with, but Big Wave dropped off, but now he's back. Big Wave, you there?
Yeah.
All right, Big Wave, take it over. You got it.
All right, bro. Like, at the end of the day, they are trying to let illegals vote in local politics.
But in the Constitution, it says each state decides how it chooses to run its election. So unless we're going to change the Constitution, then we got to play the game by the rules.
All well and good. Let the illegals vote in your local freaking politics. That's fine.
That's what the forefathers said.
You're creating a slippery slope that the Dems are going to try and say, like, okay, well, they can vote in local. Why not let them vote in federal? And that's
because the Democrats. I understand what you're saying.
If you think it's not coming, you're delusional and kidding
The
yourself.
Democrats would have to get the Constitution ratified in order for illegal immigrants to vote. Like me and Sel literally just established that.
But
That's
it,
not.
what I'm
and
That's
that's
what you're not. You're not, conscious.
what
I
I'm
hear
trying to
what you're
tell you
saying.
is what
they
I'm trying to
can't
tell you
though
is
as of
that's
right
what's
now.
coming.
I only can go off of the facts of as of today, right?
Conscious.
So as of
Conscious.
today,
I
they
understand
can't
what you're
vote
saying, and we're
anywhere.
conscious. I understand what you're saying, and we're in agreement to that. Per the Constitution, illegals cannot vote. I got you on that. Now, are you satisfied with that? That illegals cannot vote. Are you satisfied with that?
Yeah.
So
Unless
then why
they
is it?
ratify the
Why is it? Now, why is it that Biden allowed these illegals to come into this country per his policy update, where he allowed all of these people to come in on temporary citizenships, on temporary asylums, on temporary refugees, and they was allowed to stay? Do you know about that amendment?
What he did an amendment to the Constitution?
No, not to the Constitution. It's the policy to immigration.
Which policy though? Like, because when we talk, like I said, with Title 42, he had no choice to open the border back up. The Supreme Court made them do it.
Are you fucking shitting me right now, bro?
You can look it up. I wouldn't lie to you. Am I wrong, Sam?
You're wrong. You're wrong. I'm just waiting on you to figure it out that you're wrong.
So he didn't have to open up the country.
No,
so he didn't have to open up the country.
Yeah, that's the only one I know of off top of my head.
Oh,
Like,
so opening up the country was the right thing to do.
I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but he followed the law. He had to do it, right?
No, he did not. He did not have
He
to.
doesn't have to follow.
So he did not have to open. He could have kept the. He could have kept the borders. No, he could have kept the borders closed.
I thought he had to. From
No,
what I
he
was,
could have kept the. He could have kept the borders closed.
He defies the court. Is that what you're saying? Like Trump is doing? Okay.
Defying the court. I see. Now I know why you're really. Wait, hold on. Conscious. Now I know why you're really here. You're here to try to make a point about what you want to talk about. You're not actually answering what it is that we're asking you. Just like a typical Democrat. Nope. Just like a typical Democrat. Just like a typical. You're not here to have the conversation in good faith because you know, just like we all know about the Biden border policy that everyone had a problem with. That was a conservative and a Republican, and that it was talked about in mass media. I'm not talking fast. I believe I'm talking very slow. I'm not even okay. So I'll say it easily and slowly. I'll say it easily and slowly so you can understand. It was covered in all of mainstream media and social media about Biden's border policy, where he caused for an influx of illegals to come into the country, where also they were bussing around illegals all around the nation. You asked me to talk slow. Don't cut me off. And he was busting around these illegals in these sanctuary cities, and they reduced border enforcement.
So are you talking about busting around like when Greg Abbott and DeSantis did that? Or
again,
like
you're asking about y'all see this, right? Y'all see this, right? Okay, cool. Y'all see this though, right? Y'all see this though, right?
Can I say something because I'm aware of what happened?
Go ahead.
All right. So first of all, what Greg Abbott did, or whatever, like,
that was wasting taxpayers' money.
First of all,
let him finish his point. Let him finish his point.
I'm sorry, sir. I thought it was me. You said my.
So they brought this policy on where people could come in this country, and Greg Abbott said, "No, you're not coming into my state," and sent them elsewhere. And that's one thing, but I will tell you right now that most of the people that came into this country illegally, you know where the fuck they went? Massachusetts. They went to fucking Boston. They went to Northeast where there were sanctuaries that they could stay in. And I know that for a fact because my illegal immigrant ex-wife, I know people that she dealt with. In fact, I know a guy that was a fucking coyote for these people, and we'll let them stay certain places and then get them to other places that were, left leaning that would let them stay there.
Mhm.
So it's not it's not that, oh, well, it's not some president's border policy, even though Biden opened that shit up and made these coyotes a shit ton of money. By the way, that coyote that I know, he has houses in Florida, Virginia, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and other places because he made so much fucking money off these fucking illegal immigrants.
Mhm.
And he does not pay taxes because he's not a legal immigrant himself. Like,
Why haven't
come
you
on.
turned this guy in?
Not to mention, you have to look at how in Title
What kind of American
42.
are you? You haven't
You have
turned
to you have to look at in Title 42 how Biden utilized 212F, which allowed him. I'm sorry. Also, you have to look at how the whole remain in Mexico thing was used because of these legal entry points. Biden was able, by law, unfortunately, to bring in all of these. What did they call them? Detrimental potential citizens into the country. But
Wait,
here
say
was the
that
problem.
again.
Wait.
I hear that part. Detrimental
Potential citizens into the country. But
Oh,
here's the problem.
detrimental
Here's the
potential. That's
here's the problem.
slick. You see what I'm saying? That's slick.
Here's
That's
the
potential.
no. Here's the problem. They were only supposed to stay for a while. They only had at most a year. Here's the problem. After that year expired during COVID, they stayed.
Okay, hold on, Sal. Who determined that they had the potential to be detrimental?
Biden, because of the law.
So Biden said you could be, and I'm gonna still let you in. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Exactly.
Exactly,
Man, I
and that's
never
the
heard
problem.
this ever. Republicans
You
would
never heard of this?
But hold on, because the gentleman, I can't read
Okay,
his name.
what did Biden do? The
But I wanna
administration
answer
moved to.
dude
Hold
at
on,
the
wait.
bottom.
The administration. Hold on, I'm reading directly. I'm reading directly. I'm reading directly from the case. The administration moved to suspend and remain in Mexico on Mr. Biden's first day in the White House on January 2021. The Department of Homeland Security moved to officially terminate the policy in June the same year. But a ruling by a Trump-appointed federal court judge in Texas found that the administration had improperly canceled the policy. It was restarted in December of 2021. In June of 2022, the U.S. Supreme Court sided with Biden administration, ruling it didn't violate proper administrative procedure in rescinding remain in Mexico. The ruling allowed the policy to be terminated. In turning so, what did Biden do? He said, y'all can come in as long as y'all are going to be good citizens and that y'all are good for the economy. But the problem is it was only supposed to be temporary. So where did all of these people between 2023 and between 2022 and 2024 end up? They stayed in the country.
But
Why
how
was
many
that?
people was it?
How's that working for Dearborn in Michigan?
Come on, yo, yeah, let me get
Absolutely.
in because I gotta. But how
What
many
was the
people
question?
came in real quick? How many
Too
people
many.
came?
Too many. One is too many.
I don't. I need a number.
One is
Million.
too many.
Million.
So y'all don't. You saying Biden allow these people in, but you don't have the number. But let me get down to do real quick with the Greg Abbott situation. Now, where did
You
Greg
want the
Abbott
exact number? Okay, cool. You want the exact?
Yeah,
I'll
but
give
let
you.
Yeah, research
I'll-
that real quick.
Yeah,
But
I'll give you.
bro,
I'll give you an
who
exact
asked-
number.
who
I'll give you
asked
an
me-
exact number. Wait. I'll give you an exact number.
But I was
Anything over zero is
Okay.
anyone who's in the country illegally should not be here. Anything over zero is too many.
So
That's
let
the
me ask you
number.
a question. Do you think that illegal immigrants, even if they attain a visa and use it illegally, they should be booted out of the country as well?
I'm sorry. Repurpose your question.
Like, say an immigrant is able to obtain, I think they call him Einstein visa, but you know what an Einstein visa is, right?
I know what an Einstein visa is. Yes.
Yeah, when you have some exceptional talent. But what if a person lied about it and didn't have that exceptional talent and paid?
Then they should be gone.
So
They should be
Melania
gone.
Trump should be gone because that's how she got here.
Yeah, but here's the
Melania
problem.
Trump
though.
got an Einstein
Is
visa.
Melania Trump a
For
U.S. citizen?
fashion.
Is Melania Trump a U.S. citizen?
She wasn't when she got the visa.
Is she a
wasn't even
U.S. citizen?
when she had parents.
Wait. Is she a
Wait.
U.S. citizen right now?
Now she is. But I'm
Oh,
saying,
okay. So why are we talking about Melania Trump?
Yeah, we wanna get
No.
all the illegal immigrants out here.
Why are we? Wait. Now, why are we? Why again?
you
You're trying to prove it. Wait. You're
No,
trying to
this is
prove
why-
it. Wait. You're trying to prove
Go
an
ahead.
offhanded point. Does Melania
Very
Trump
good
have?
point.
Does Melania Trump have U.S. citizenship?
Yeah, she's boinking.
So she should be allowed to stay here because she has a
Because
United
she's
States
boinking
citizenship.
the
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a
Right.
question?
But hold
Yeah.
on. let me get
Hold on.
this
Wait.
out.
No, we're not going to move the goalposts. We're going to deal with
Okay.
this. Does Melania Trump have United States citizenship right now.
She attained them illegally, yes. Just like
She-
Elon Musk.
Oh my fucking
Both of
god!
them.
Go ahead, Yvette.
But hold on, let me
I'm
ask you
trying
a
not to
question.
cuss this nigga the fuck out.
Hold on, let me ask you. I just want to ask him a question real quick. Just real quick.
Hold on, Yvette. Hold on, Yvette. Hold on, Yvette is a woman. That's the sister. Let Yvette ask her question. Go ahead,
We're going to
Yvette.
talk about Melania and her citizenship. Can we talk about Ilhan Omar? The brother knew her, or the brother married her.
She got her citizenship legally.
No, her brother.
No, she didn't. She's not married to a citizen. Or she didn't marry a citizen to get here.
You don't have to. You can be.
Oh, but she married her brother though.
No, she came here in a refrefugee status.
No, she married her brother though.
She married a white dude.
She married her brother.
She married her brother first.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Sure.
Hey,
so if that's if it's good for Olan, it should be good for Melania then, right? I'm with you.
Still talking like
we can get rid of both of them.
Oh my fucking God.
America first, right? If y'all really
go ahead,
Troy. I wanted to say
Troy,
something.
ask your question. Troy, ask
no, hold on, because bro,
conscious, you're not arguing in good faith. So hold on.
Go ahead, just saying, you would think that the free leader, if he's really trying to deport people, he would live by it.
Oh my fucking
and get rid of the lady we seen.
It's always you niggas that do this dumb shit. It's always you niggas that do this dumb shit, right? Y'all always trying to twist the narrative y'all always trying to twist the point to fit y'all narrative. Because even if I go with your point that Melania at one point in time was an illegal citizen, you're still not going to address the fact that she is a United States citizen right now. But wait. You're not going to accept the fact that she is a United States citizen. So then, because if you do accept the fact that Melania Trump is a United States, if you do accept the fact that Melania Trump is a United States citizen and she does have the right to be here, you now have to answer for all of the millions of illegals who do not have United States citizenship, and why are they in the country? Do you believe they should be sent back? That's my question to you.
Say it one more time.
Do you believe that the millions of illegals that is in the country right now who do not have United States citizenship, should they be allowed to stay in the country?
He said the ones that's been here forever.
No, pay attention to the question.
That's what I said, though.
No, pay attention to the question. Pay attention to the question. If there was a magical lift gate of all the people in America and everyone who does not have a United States citizenship, should they be allowed to stay?
If they're a productive part of the society and paying taxes, yes.
Again, you're not having this because you're not having this conversation in good faith. By your own logic alone, because Melania, according to you, did not have United States citizenship, she should not have been in the country. But she does, which means she should which she does have United States citizenship, so she should be allowed to be in the country. Elon Musk does have dual citizenship, and he should be allowed in the country. I'm going to finish my point. I'm going to finish my point because you're being disingenuous. I'm going to finish my point because you're being disingenuous. You said that people who did not at one point in time not have United States citizenship should not be allowed in the country. I agree with you. Now, the further point is those who actually have in 2025, as of the day of the shutdown, 9:30 at 11:52 p.m., if they are not a United States citizen, should they be allowed to stay in the country? And your answer is?
If they are paying taxes and a
bullshit. There you go, Troy. What's your question?
What's wrong with paying taxes?
Hold on for a second.
Stop thinking that just because somebody's from another country, they're here illegally. You can travel here and get a travel visa. You can get a student visa. You can get a work visa as you wait for your citizenship.
I must be doing absolutely. Well, how you doing, man? I must be doing good. I got Roy. How you doing this morning?
Absolutely.
But
hold on. Everybody, hold on. Troy. Everybody, hold on. Troy had a question. Troy, what's your question?
Hey, why are we acting like Biden was the one running the country last 4 years?
You know why I know? Because black wealth went up 60% in the last 4 years.
Black wealth?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It started off with the pandemic, and we started rolling.
It did?
Yeah.
So black wealth only went up when Biden was in office?
No, I said it started like right at the end. So maybe the last 5 years, 4.5, 5 years. Black wealth went up 60%. Yeah, it started with. It started with like those PPP loans.
Yes, you can ask your question once you get done talking. Go ahead.
We have more black millionaires than we ever had. It's damn near 2 million black millionaires in this
Now we
country.
know you're just fucking around, bro.
There are more black millionaires than there are
Conscious,
black people in jail.
I have a question for you. Pick a number
I
between
know
1
that might
through 3.
sound funny, but it's the truth.
Conscious, pick a number between 1 through 3.
17.
Nigga.
Will, would you show Will, would you show Conscious what's behind door number fucking 17?
Sure. Let me go ahead and pull up door number 17 right quick.
Better scramble like an egg before you get folded like an omelet, nigga.
Ooh, that brother's floating in the